here's a question for today. Should I count calories or not? Now, here's the thing. Calories are incredibly important. Calories do not have to be counted. However, there is a time when they should be counted. So let's start from the beginning. There's usually two types of people when it comes to body change and fat loss. One type loves structure and wants to count, weigh, measure. They love the math. They love a calorie counting, macronutrient counting approach. They want to try to make it as much of a science as they can. And it's not all science, it's part art. So the other people are more the artists. They're the intuitive types. They just want to eat and try to do it in an intuitive fashion. Maybe just loosely look at portion size, or maybe loosely track or pay attention to the amount of carbs or fat that they're eating, or maybe ramp up their protein sort of in an intuitive way, or eat more protein and fiber-based foods, but not count anything. And so there's these two types, the math types and the intuitive types. The math types usually start by counting calories, and the intuitive types usually start by not counting calories. Now, here's the thing about calories. If you're a math type and you are obsessing over calories constantly, and you cannot do this a lifestyle without counting, weighing, and measuring, and it's exhausting you, perhaps you no longer want to count calories. If you're getting results and things are moving in the right direction, but it's driving you crazy and it's exhausting you mentally, then stop counting calories. You've already gotten the results. Likewise, if you're an intuitive person who's not counting calories and getting results, then keep doing that. But then there's the type who is trying to do this intuitively, and they're essentially saying, I think I'm doing everything right, but they're not getting results. These are the people who need to begin to track, weigh, and measure. You know, there's this really weird concept with intuition. We all think it's sort of magic and you either have it or you don't, but intuition is a learned sort of response, and you learn it through experience by weighing, by having times in your life where you weigh and measure foods. You begin to become intuitive about how much is there. Like if I looked at a plate, I could tell you about how many calories it has. I would say, oh, that has about this many ounces of chicken. There's this many grams of protein in that. There's this many calories in chicken. That's about a cup of rice. There's this many grams of carbs. There's about this many grams of calories. That's like 2 or 3 cups of vegetables. There's about this many calories, this many grams of carbohydrate, fiber, whatever. I could get in a ballpark of what is in that food because I spent so many times in my life weighing, tracking, and measuring. And so you don't need to count calories until and unless you are no longer getting results. You know, the weight loss registry is a registry by the National Institutes of Health that has a list of individuals and tracks individuals who've lost greater than 10% of their body weight and kept it off over a year. And some of these people have kept it off years and years. And one of the things that they see that is a habit of most of these people who've been successful weight loss losers and maintainers is that they weigh, track, and measure something. Not all of them count calories, but all of them are paying close attention to food. They're not just winging it. And so if you're someone who's been insisting on being intuitive and not counting calories and not getting results, then you might want to start counting calories. In fact, I would say you probably should. And by the way, let's just briefly talk about what are results. Results are schmeck in check and weight loss. Those two things, that's results, because when schmeck is in check, sleep, hunger, mood, energy, and cravings, when sleep, hunger, mood, energy, and cravings, or schmeck, is in check, that means your hormones are balanced. And if you're losing weight or maintaining optimal body weight, then that means your calories are either in a deficit or not at a level where you're gonna gain weight. And that's what we mean by results. And you can get those results in an intuitive approach by not counting calories or with a calorie counting approach. If you're not getting results though, and you're an intuitive type person and have been refusing to weigh, track, and measure your food, then counting calories is going to be essential for you.